Giving the best man a microphone and asking him to share a story, and maybe an embarrassing story, about Eric would be dangerous. Partially because it's probably really embarrassing, and might be incriminating. And chances are I was probably there with him, so I can't do that. I've known Eric for a long time. We've known each other since high school. Met him in freshman year. But I'm not going to focus on him today. Yeah, change around a little bit. I'm going to focus on, I share lots of stories about Eric. I'm going to share a story about the first time that I met Amanda. Yes. Yeah, I'm just let's get into this. So, Eric and I, we planned a trip down to southern Illinois. We're going to do a little camping, do a little wine, do a little wine tour. I got a call about a week before we were going to leave, saying that, oh, hey, is it okay if I bring this girl I just met on this trip? I'm like, all right, fine. All right. I mean, because it would be kind of gay to have two guys going on camping in a wine trip and all that. So let's go look at that. So, all I know about Amanda at this point is that she's some blonde from Aurora that he met at Fox and Hound. So I'm like, oh, okay, great, we're camping with this. Okay. Alright, so I'm psyching myself up. They pull up. The first time I met her, she's just one of the guys. She made me feel really comfortable. We hit it right off. It was great. We drove all the way down to southern Illinois. And the first thing we did when we got there, we went to the Garden of the Gods. Is that right? We went to the Garden of the Gods. It's a great state park. Walking around here, get a chance to go there. And I was worried that, you know, she was worried about the heat and the bugs and all that stuff. Okay. Here's what happened. I'm sweating my ass off. Running around these rocks, trying to keep up with her. She's the one finding different places where I would not even go. She's like, look at me, I'm up here, take a picture. I could not keep up. At that point, she impressed me. And I was like, this is going to be a great camping trip. Then, now I'll go back to Eric. I'll switch back to Eric for a second. Later that night, we're camping at the Garden of the Gods. And we were sitting by the fire. And of course, we had a small fire. It wasn't that hot out. It was the middle of, September? It was hot. We didn't need a big fire. But Eric, he decides that we need a really big fire. So he goes and he's trampling around through the woods with a flashlight in the dark, looking for more dry firewood. So, just laughing, I'm like, well, where's Eric at? Oh, hear him over there. And, you know. Then, he'd come back every once in a while firewood. But I do remember this. This is something very vivid in my memory. That Amanda and I, we sat by the fire while Eric was out there looking for the firewood. And she asked me questions about, do you think Eric likes me? I'm like, yeah, she just meant no. And she was talking about, basically, she was saying that she really likes him. I said, well, this is cool. I'm glad it wasn't just some fun thing that was going on. Okay, you actually came down this trip, and you actually were serious about it. That was excellent. On that trip, we went to the wine trip. We went around all these different places. We discovered quite a few wineries. Even the wine that we're drinking today, we drank on that trip. Today, I know I can stand here and I can say, yes, Amanda, I think he likes me. So, to not take up too much more of your time, I do want to end this on a toast. We got some wine here. Everybody grab their glass. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Back up. This is where I really knew where I could put Amanda. There was a time, I think we might have had a few beers, and she loves Miller Lite. That's another plus for Miller Lite. That's great. She's a fan all this time. But let's back up just a little bit. She just reminded me of this great story. We're driving through these wineries. And we're going to southern Illinois. It's nice and hilly. There's pastures, there's cows around. We were driving and we pull up right next to this cow. And at the same time, Amanda and I on the same side of the car. She was in the front seat, I was in the back seat. And we rolled down our windows, both stuck our head out the window, and yelled, "Moo!" Yes. At that point, it clicked. Yes, you're part of us. So, now I can end the So, as Ed said earlier, the guy who fixed everything, handy around the house, and to the blonde from Aurora, good to see you. I wish you guys the best.
The homecoming dance, and we were both with dates we didn't really like. And that's how we began our friendship. And I want to start off by saying congratulations to both Amanda and Eric. I'm so happy for them and so blessed to be here to share this special day with them. And I haven't known Eric that long. But what I do know about him is that he makes Amanda so happy. And I've never seen her more happy than she has been since she started dating Eric. Woo! Amanda has been my best friend for 14 years and pretty much a sister to me. Her personality is what I first noticed when we met. She has this personality and smile and kindness that just nobody can get away from. Everyone she ever meets loves her the way that I do. Now Amanda has a new best friend and a partner for life. And I couldn't be happier for the both of them. And I have some advice for Eric. The first is, always admit when you're wrong, because Amanda's always right. And even when you're right, remember that Amanda's always right. I also want to remind you that Amanda is always late for everything. So what I've learned over the years is to tell her to be there half an hour before you're going to be there, and then leave 45 minutes later. Because she'll still be late. I also want to teach Eric the two phrases that are going to help them in their marriage. It's, honey, whatever you want, and sure, go ahead and buy it. Separately, Amanda and Eric are wonderful and remarkable individuals, and I'm so happy to be a part of their life. But together, they are complete. They have shown what love truly means, and today is just the beginning of many wonderful memories that they will share together. Let's take a toast to my best friend Amanda, and her husband Eric.
First off, I want to say, Ed and Donna, thank you. You have really put our expectations and everybody else's beautiful celebration of our marriage. There's already been so much said and so much advice given for these two that I'm not going to sit here and bore you with all these things. One thing I'm going to do is say, Amanda, you've graced our lives with a new daughter. We love you dearly, like a daughter. And we're so happy these two families have come together. We've really had a lot of fun with your family. You're a stitch. The first Thanksgiving together, they'll have to write a memoir someday about that one because it really blended the two families together in a very memorable moment. Yeah! All right. Well, what I want to say is the only advice I'm going to give you is be best friends forever. They've already said all the words, and I can tell you after many happy years of marriage with your mother, my wife, friendship, best friends is the key. So, what I do want to embarrass Eric with is that, no, Billy didn't even know about this, and he wrote one too, is that when they were in high school together, and I believe sophomores, if I'm not mistaken, they were given a task to write a letter. And it was, I don't know what class it was, I have no clue, but it was supposed to be...
Senior year.
Was it really? Okay. Well, it was about the ideal woman. I'm serious. My wife keeps things like this. And she fixed it all up in a nice little frame instance here with, you know, a little ring and this, that, and the other. So let me just read this and we'll move on. There's no toast here. I'm going to read this and sit down. I love you both. I'm looking for a woman that is mature when she needs to be mature and knows when to laugh and have fun. I'm looking for a girl with a good attitude about herself. How she looks upon herself, how she carries herself. She must believe that Jesus died for us. Also, she would have to be a sweet girl that respects me and I respect her. A lady that will stick with me through the good times and the bad. A lady that trusts me and I can trust her. A lady that is straightforward with me, hides nothing from her feelings, means a lot to me. And I like to know what they are. One who would talk about problems and not let them go. A problem solved is better than a lingering problem forever. Mind you, I'm reading this exactly as lingering isn't too bad. Okay. Forgive and forget. A girl that I could love, truly and dearly love. A lady that could always keep our relationship alive, not boring. Energetic, not dull. And before I read the last sentence, I will say that, Amanda, you have fit this to a T. A woman that takes care of herself. Are you ready here? Hair, face, hygiene. Wait. Hair, face, hygiene, and body odors. One that I can rely on physically and emotionally. And here it is. And of course, cute.